Thank you everyone. Super happy to be here. We're going to talk about Blinc and what we've done over the past 25 years. And I'm going to take you through a little bit of an introduction through ourselves, about us. We're going to do a little tubing demo that we've been doing here in the professional channels for literally 25 years. We're going to talk a little bit about increasing sales, a little bit more about our products, and then where to find us on the app. So our story started with basically 30 years ago. My wife and I agreed to disagree about smearing, smudging, flaking, clumping, and running. At that point, we put a man on the moon. I couldn't believe that we didn't have mascara that didn't do all those things. And sure enough, she was right. And it ended up that we embarked on a journey to try to fix those problems with mascara. And that led us to tubing technology. Tubing mascaras solve all the problems that mascaras had at the time and still have today. The traditional mascara smear, smudge, flake, clump, and run. Ours cannot do those things. And usually when somebody says it doesn't do those things, you're thinking of waterproof mascaras, which are very difficult to remove. Our technology, tubing technology, comes off very easily. So not only does it hold better than waterproof, it comes off effortlessly. So you literally get the best of both worlds. So today, our company continues, 25 years later, we celebrated 25 years in April, continues to be all about performance beauty. So I'll show you the demo in a second, you'll understand what I mean by performance, but you want to wake up wearing mascara, last throughout the entire day, whether you sweat up a storm in your workout class, whether you go out to dinner later on, through the office, or even sleep with it because you're too tired to remove it at the end of the day. Wake up the next morning, it'll look exactly the same. So that's what I mean by performance. The next 25 years, though, are really exciting because we're embarking in the world of biotech as well. And there's so many things that are happening right now that'll make products actually work. And when I say actually work, is we've all done our thing where we bought something and you're being forced to think that it's doing something, but you actually do not see a performance or a result. And now that's going to change. Biotech is really changing things. So besides the performance, the value that we've always given our customers, we're also going to embark on a very interesting journey with biotech. So now let's talk about what started this all, which is the tubing technology. So I've taken the liberty of putting a little bit of mascara on my hand, and you can rub as hard as you can, and nothing happens. So what's interesting is it cannot flake, cannot run, and when you see how hard you can rub, you're thinking, oh my God, it's never going to come off. But look what happens now when I am emulating tearing or sweating, right? So water is coming down, and absolutely nothing is running. So water alone does nothing. Pressure alone does nothing. But guys, look what happens when I put pressure and water at the same time. It just slides right off like magic. And if you notice, there is nothing left behind. No tint, no residue. And that is very important. Why? Because it doesn't leave any buildup on your lashes. And why is buildup important? Because buildup eventually clogs the pore, makes your longer lashes fall out faster. So if you want to keep your longer lashes longer, your lashes will fall out naturally anyways. But if you want to keep your longer lashes longer, you don't want to have any type of buildup situation. So this technology is great, not just because it lasts better, longer than waterproof mascaras, and it comes off effortlessly, but because it has no tint, no residue. It's phenomenal for those who are very sensitive or has sensitive eyes. And it has a lot of interesting properties in terms of it stays on even if you have oily skin, right? So if you have really oily skin, it doesn't come off. And there's a lot of conditions, a lot of people that have problems, for example, like continuous tearing, that doesn't come off at all as well. So this is, so that's what makes tubing technology interesting. So it's travel proof, right? So this is one of the few mascaras you can put on, take a 16-hour flight, sleep on your flight, get off the plane, and your lashes will look exactly the same. In fact, we're going to give you some samples today, and what I'd like you guys to do is put it on in the morning, wear it all day, laugh, cry, sweat up a storm in your aerobic class, but sleep with it the first night. wake up the next morning just so you can see how it does not budge. And then lots of water and gentle pressure makes it come off. So it needs to be both of those things though. Water alone, as you saw from the little demonstration, does nothing. Pressure alone, like just sleeping and rubbing your eyes against a pillow, does nothing. But the combination will make the tiny little tubes that form around your lashes slide off effortlessly. So if you were to take a shower, the pressure-water combination will make the tubes slide right off. But if you were to only tear, sweat, cry, nothing happens. Or rub your eyes. All right? So it makes it travel-proof, sweat-proof, climate-proof, great for events, weddings, festivals, parties, ideal in any climate. So I live in Florida. My wife plays tennis in the hot, humid sun. Nothing happens. So today, over the years, we've learned that there's different types of lash types, obviously, and different types of desired looks. And because of that, we have 4 tubing technologies. 4 tubing mascaras, not tubing technology, sorry, 4 tubing mascaras. And we have something that's very important that you all should care about in your business. A 78% repeat purchase ratio after 25 years. So that means our customers that have been buying from us 25 years ago continue to buy today. Now it's, again, hard to understand the concept, but once you get it, it's amazing. So, I'm going to take a little pause about talking about the tubing technology and run a little bit quickly through a couple of marketing ideas on how you can use the different technology, the different products that we have in your business. So, how do you think of marketing? I think of it in a very simplistic way, which is, how can I get as many possible eyeballs and target customers as effectively as possible at the lowest possible price or cost? And if you think of it this way, you can continuously challenge yourself and look at all these opportunities that you have and ask yourself, does this fit the mold? Can I see a lot of things? Or is this thing that's going to cost me $10,000 only going to give me 3 people to look at my product? So you want to spend as little as possible to get as many eyeballs as possible in your business and to build your reputation and your business. Because, as the second point says, no matter what you do in this room, I'm sure there's hairstylists and there's dermatologists and there's all kinds of people doing all kinds of different business. You're all in one business. You're in the reputation business. And that's how you build a long-term business. Your reputation matters. Everything you do, everything you sell is based on, and you're telling your clients, trust me. So you have to build a connection and trust, and that is way more important than you having $5 off, to compete against your neighbor. When you build that connection, your customers will come back over and over. So when you tell them, I found this product that's amazing, and it's not, it's kind of smearing your reputation. So you have to be really, really in tune and watch not only the product, but the company choices you deal with. Because also things like shipping on time and good customer service, those things matter as well. So understand your demo and seek feedback, because the products, even though you might find, like, I love our product, we like I said, 25 years of doing this, we love the business, we love the industry, but it doesn't work for everybody. So you need to be really in tune with your demographic of your business and see if something works or doesn't work for your customers. And if it does, great, keep enhancing that. If it doesn't, learn to pivot and find something else. Reviews and customer service, encourage satisfied customers with these positive reviews. It's an online world, everyone, and it's something that you find, if you really are honest with yourself, it's the first thing you look at when you search a restaurant or something else. So make sure you have that in place so that somebody right away can see great reviews. And then address negative feedback promptly and professionally. You're not going to satisfy everybody. We can't. It's impossible. Everybody's going to have something wrong, but try. Try to please your customers, because even dissatisfied customers, when you make an effort and you show that you care, will give you, the benefit, that'll give you great feedback. So loyalty equals repeat visits, and that long-term builds your business. So finding ways to increase visits to your store is also a great way to think differently about the task. So for example, with our mascara, whether it's a trend that's happening, whether it's a season, alignment, careers. For example, right now it's festivals. Everyone's going to festivals. People, when it's wedding season, you can target that. Our mascara, when we first started selling it, we didn't sell it only in places that sold cosmetics. We actually said to ourselves, who has a need to make sure on a very important day they are not, having raccoon eyes or having any problems with their mascara? And the answer was, there's a lot of answers. We had an answer like bridal stores, because on your wedding day, right, how important is that? You don't want it to ever rain. We had answers like postmenopausal. This is an association that came to us one day, freaked us out. They said postmenopausal women, 1/3 of them tear uncontrollably. I did not know that, none of us knew that. But it turns out that they are a phenomenal customer because gradual tearing will not make our mascara flake or smear or smudge or run. So those are the type of things that you can look at and think about. Bridal packages, demanding careers, conditions. Keep it interesting. Keep it interesting so that you always have a reason for people to keep coming back. Don't just be stagnant or they're not going to be able to keep coming back and looking at all the amazing things and amazing products and services that you keep working hard to build in your business. So I'll talk to you about going back to a couple of our products. There's a few other products. So I told you about tubing technology. Everything I just said about our mascara and how easy it is to come off, but how impossible it is to remove until you're ready to remove it, can be said for our tubing eyeliners. So our liquid eyeliners work the same exact way. So if I did that demo in my hand again, you would see the exact same thing. In 2024, because tubing now is finally 30 years later trending, we are going to keep expanding that franchise, and we will be launching a tubing lash primer and a tubing eyebrow gel. So in 2024, we have another, I don't know if you guys are noticing a theme. We're all about the eyes, right? Blinc is really, really eye focused, although we will be expanding that this year as well. We have an incredible lash curling serum that just automatically on its own, without the use of curlers, curls your lashes and holds them for a while. We launched a couple of years ago our Lash and Brow Enhancer Serum. We had stayed out of that business for a long time because we found people had a lot of concerns about discoloration or irritation. So we took our time until we perfected it. And we finally did perfect the Lash and Brow Enhancer Serum. It works as fast as 7 days. It works on 100% of the people. And it gives all these nice little stats of healthier, stronger, and denser. But it's also amazing in terms of the performance of it. Your lashes will literally grow to the moon. And it's incredible the way this product supports lash treatment. The next product is another hero must, which is our eyebrow mousse. And I'll be talking about that in a different presentation, but I'll tell you a little bit about it now. It does 6 things with one swipe. It sculpts, it holds like a gel, it tints, it fills. It also treats the underlying skin, which tends to be the driest part of your face. And it has 6 different shades, and the product is very easy to use, one single swipe, and there's a big before and after. So the mascara, the eyeliners, if you have a service, you do a facial, and your client is right there, a nice fresh palette, use a disposable wand, apply it on them, and tell them, go home, sleep with it. Wear it all day and then sleep with it. Wake up the next morning. I promise you, they'll come right back and buy it from you. This has been working for many, many, many years, because they see the performance. And then that trust that I was talking about before starts to develop between our brand, your business, and your customer. Eyebrow mousse, same thing. You could, especially for the hair people that do any coloring, match the brow, just do one brow, and you'll see the instant transformation. And once you see that, show it to them, then do the other one, and then tell them, by the way, wear it for the next 5 days. It's almost semi-permanent. It's an incredible product, and it makes your brows look amazing for a very long time. This is something that I'm very excited about. I talked to you a little bit about biotech. So this is our first foray into that. This is an incredible, incredible eye cream. And if you notice that little handle right there, it's a massager. It's a magnetic massager that'll be on the top of the component. So you add the advantage also of massaging effects, which enhances blood flow, nourishes skin cells, in addition to everything that the cream does. You will find a lot of eye creams have certain things when you find expensive eye creams, right? The ones that sell for $500 plus, there are certain things because ingredients cost a lot, those types of ingredients, and one of them is a ferment. We have an incredible rosewater ferment in here that we put in addition to a ton of other things, caffeine, niacinamide, vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, collagen, you name it. This is jam-packed. And on top of all of that, and it's clean and it's vegan, by the way, and it's gluten-free, it's really the epitome of an eye cream in terms of performance and what it has inside of it. And all of that, we're going to deliver it for $48. So remember, one of our main things is value, and your customers will appreciate that as well. So this is basically a $500 plus cream in terms of what's inside of it, and the types of ingredients, like the ferment, but at a $48 price. Merchandising, very simple for us. We do not believe in hogging up a lot of space in your store. Every one of these that you see, except for the 16-inch wide display, is less than a foot. It doesn't take up a lot of room, and we also don't demand that you buy a lot of products for us, because we want you to sell what your business can sell, and we want to grow with you. So we have several different displays. The little eyebrow mousse one, because we know styling hair stations don't have a lot of space usually, that's only 6 inches wide and 2 inches high. So you can totally put the 6 different shades and immediately take care of your customer. So, going close to ending the presentation, I'll talk to you about a little bit about conscious beauty. Over COVID, we really had an in-house, like in-heart kind of deep soul-searching moment. And we realized that, what do we want to do for the next 25 years? And conscious beauty is something that was really important to us. And what that means to us is a series of very important things. Number one, ethical human labor. Making sure our vendors participate in ethical human labor practices. Animal welfare. Responsible sourcing. Eco-friendly packaging, and minimizing our carbon footprint. So all our products, for example, the mascara that I showed you, has PCR components. It comes in FSC paper, and so you have a sustainability story in addition to all these amazing things that the product actually does in terms of performance. And lastly but not least is giving back. We really believe in giving back. We have several charities that we continuously support, and we do that on our own time. Please tag us. If you use our products, tag us. We give your business some love. We love to show you some love. It's a shared thing. We thankfully have a large UGC community and continuous press because our products work. Whatever I'm telling you, they actually do, and nothing will prove that more than trying them. And how to find us? So on Gina's platform app, we have a little circle there around Blinc. If you click Blinc, you are going to be transported to our B2B wholesale website. And don't be confused about the Farsedakis beauty brands. We have several different brands, including Blinc, and that's why that's there, and I just want to show you. All you have to do is fill out that little five little fields, and then at the bottom there, upload your reseller certificate or your reseller license, your business license or your reseller certificate, and that's it. And then you'll be able to see all the pricing and order, etc. That'll take you then, shop around, free around the site. You'll notice we have very low $150 minimums. Again, we don't want to just flood you with product. We want you to buy what works for you, and we'll work with you. You don't have to get minimums of 12 or 20. One or twos are fine. We're very flexible. We do everything under one roof in our business, so we're geared and designed to be able to help you grow. Phenomenal volume discounts constantly. You can shop all of our brands in one cart. We didn't talk about the other brands, but they all have a reason for existing. And anytime 24/7 online ordering, obviously that's the benefit of online ordering. But we could also order directly through our business. So this is all that we had. That's the little scan QR code to get you straight to that site. And that is, I believe, all we have for this presentation. So thank you very, very much. everybody for coming, and looking forward to